So what's going on there, Jeremiah?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're doing?
I think I'm staining plywood.
Yeah, you're waterproofing it, right? Because the bottom side of that at least will be exposed to the elements, right?
Yeah.
So we're sealing it up, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Welcome back. So we are out here and at it again today, and as you can see, our shed is taking shape. And just a second here and I'll give you kind of a up close look at what we got going on here. So like we talked about, we framed a wooden deck. We got that on there, and then we used water seal. We water sealed the whole thing for longevity. And we're just kind of going through and checking everything. So here's my level on the side there, and we're looking really nice there. Came together really well. And so what you're seeing on the edge there is aluminum flashing to help the water run off the edge. And then later what we'll do is, let me move this level out of the way. Later what we'll do is we'll get some roofing cement and we'll put a line down this edge here to help the water run off and beat off of that edge, because the raw edge of the wood or the plywood will leach the water, you know, suck it in kind of like a sponge. And so we got the aluminum flashing going all the way around, and we have the base of the structures on right now. That's, you know, these pieces here. There's the front piece and the side there in that view. Excuse me. And so we just kind of temporarily anchored it in with a few screws. Once we verified, and we measured from there to there, and, you know, that corner to that corner, that it was square. And so we're going to start throwing it together here, and we might show you a little bit of that as we go, but, you know, frankly, there's not a whole lot to it. But if you've never built one of these wooden, or excuse me, not wooden but metal sheds, it's kind of like erector sets for adults. It really is. Let me give you just one example here. So here's a beam, as they call it, for this project. And what you're looking at here is there's 4 pieces. So that's one piece on the side closest to me, and you'll see there's a seam there where it's together. And so there's like 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, and it's all held together by you know, 2 bolts coming from the bottom there, 6 of them here, and then 2 down here, and then another 2 down there. And so yeah, you're just kind of piecing it all together, but I'm sure it'll probably turn out just fine, because we're reading the instructions. I know I'm a guy, we're not supposed to do that, but we do that around here. We actually read the instructions, and so we're following them to the T. And hopefully everything will continue to go smooth and the way that we want it to. And so here in a minute we're going to start putting together the sides of it, and we'll give you some clips of that as we go. And I hope perhaps maybe this is helping someone out there get an idea of what a project like this entails and what it's going to take to make it all happen and to make it work. And well, I tell you what, we sure thank the Father that it is a little cloudy today. It's not quite so dad blasted hot out here today, but yeah, we're getting her done. So you guys have heard me talk a lot about the rocks that we have here, so we're putting in this gate here, and well, actually Homestead and Granny over there is putting this in, and my son and I were kind of helping her with some of this big stuff like that. But in order to dig a hole big enough to get that base of the gate in there, that's you know, mounted in half of a cinder block cemented in there, but in order to get that in there, that had to be pulled out. And so that is a common occurrence that we keep coming across time and time again. And just to give you an idea of what we're talking about, you know, that's a size 11. So fun in the Ozarks.